Oh, well, yes, it's 10 days to the D-Day for the U.S. economy because the U.S. debt default limit is coming due on June 1st. So the commentary is pretty much around that. Janet Yellen, the U.S. Treasury Secretary, also talked about what's happening with respect to that ceiling limit and said that if a negotiation is not really reached or an agreement is not reached, hard choices will have to be made. This is with respect to which bills will be paid and which bills will not be paid. And she says that if an agreement is not reached, there will be no acceptable outcomes. So clearly, U.S. economy is staring at very hard choices going forward. In fact, the commentary coming in from the two parties, Joe Biden as well as McCarthy, was a bit wobbly over the weekend. Joe Biden clearly saying that most of what Republicans are proposing is simply, quite frankly, unacceptable at this point of time. He called out for Republicans that it's time to accept that there is no bipartisan deal to be made solely on their partisan terms. He says that I can't guarantee that they wouldn't force a default by doing something outrageous. So quite a bit of stark commentary coming in from the US President Joe Biden. Meantime, Kevin McCarthy also tweeted just 8 to 10 hours ago talking about the impending meeting with Joe Biden later today. But he says that their position has not changed. Washington cannot continue to spend money we do not have at the expense of children and grandchildren. So Republicans basically, standing afoot with respect to their ask that spending needs to be cut by the government going forward. Lastly, just wanted to point out was what the U.S. Fed Jerome Powell had to say, and a bit of a hint coming in with respect to pause. He says that the financial stability tools have helped to calm the conditions in the banking sector. Developments are contributing to tighter conditions, which is likely to weigh on economic growth, hiring and inflation. So as a result, our policy rates may not need to rise as much as it would have otherwise to achieve our goals. So pretty much as dovish can be.